Monday and I'm having the day off. I'm having the day off so I can go and see my mate, Boaty. That's it, really. That's it. Just me, the dog, Radio 4, and a nice trip out. There's no video intended. There's no larking about. Just going to go and have a chat. Doesn't sound very exciting, does it? It's about an hour and a half to get there. Motorways, twisting B roads, lots of hillsides, lots of stopping and starting. But I'm still going to go for an economy run. Yeah. Now, the last time I tried an economy run in this car, I aimed for 58 miles per gallon. And that number was inspired by Johnny, who owned this car for a while, who said he could get 58 miles per gallon, and I couldn't manage it. I think I got 54, which means one of two things. It means that either he was lucky, or he's better at driving economically than I am. Or option 3, he's bullshitting. Gosh, people really are lacking imagination, aren't they? I wasn't massively interested in what's on Radio 4 at the moment, so I put Radio 2 on. And I lasted about 30 seconds before I had to switch it back off again. Let's go fast. Well, that's disappointing.
So instead of super casino complexes in towns and cities, we got these mini casinos in betting shops instead.
Yeah.
The bookies soon realised that these machines were flashing whirring cash cows.
Yeah.
And the amount of money they made from them grew. In 2016, bookmakers made £1.82 billion from fixed odds betting terminals.
And nothing from me.
Bookmakers opened several shops, smashing the machines up as they were.
Well, the economy run results are not exciting enough to talk about. I was doing a steady 60 miles per gallon until the M67 just kept on going up and up towards the end, and it's knocked it down to 56.6. That is not exciting enough to put in my video. Plus my range is only 320 miles. It probably doesn't help having the bike rack on the roof, but it's too much of a faff to just keep taking it off just because I'm going to go on the motorway. Time for the rather exciting speed humps. Oh, I cleared that one. Most of them this car won't clear because it's a bit too low down. I hate speed humps. They don't really serve any purpose other than making some people drive erratically. It's just a waste of tarmac as far as I'm concerned. Wouldn't it be great if all of the tarmac used for speed humps was actually used to fill potholes instead? I mean, does anybody actually like potholes? No, they don't. But does anybody like speed humps? Do they? Honestly, do you like speed humps? Do you know someone who does like speed humps? I know who likes speed humps. People who don't drive. I don't want this video to be a let's whinge with mustard session, so I'm not going to talk about speed humps any further. But I think people who do like speed humps are people who don't drive. That's really it. People who don't drive, who don't understand the inconvenience. Oh, a bit of inconvenience to save a life. Does that really happen? No, it doesn't. In actual fact, maybe the damage caused to cars, suspension and tyres by speed humps actually makes your car and the pedestrians around more vulnerable for getting knocked over. Because what happens? Speed humps, they ruin shock absorbers, they ruin bushes, they just wreck your car if you drive over enough of them. Now it's making my ears pop a little bit. That's unexpected. Can't stop here then. Wilma! Hello! Could you imagine all of Britain's roads without speed humps or potholes or just car damaging surfaces? Could you imagine that? Imagine just how pleasant it would be to drive, and then more people would drive, wouldn't they? If you wanted to drive, you wouldn't be put off driving. You wouldn't become hateful of it. People would be more pleasant. And then younger people would probably be more likely to actually learn to drive instead of relying on somebody else to ferry them about whilst they complain about pollution and get all high and mighty about how we should be not using oil. I love it when people go on about, oh, there are bigger problems in the world, whilst indulging in online casino and Happy Meal fodder. Peugeot 107. This is just too slow. I can't get into fifth gear because of it. If I can't get into fifth gear, I can't drive economically. Go on, put your brakes on. Yeah, why not? Go on. Not enough room to get past. God, bollocks. Normally, the problem along here is being held up by tractors and wagons, not Peugeot 107s. 107s. I don't mean that. There's only one of them. Man, you only need one. You only need one. You don't need a convoy of Peugeot 107s, do you? Or is it Peugeot's 107? No, not like Peugeot apostrophe S 107. Peugeot's 107. I don't know. I'm actually confused by this. I'm confusing myself. It's because I'm frustrated by the... shall we go for this here? Yeah. Thank you. It's a good overtaking car, is this one. 30 limit. Oh, wow. Rarely do I go under this bridge without getting a quick shot of it. Yes, I often take the same images as I go along on this journey. And then I think, oh no, I've taken that image before. I can't do it again. Yes, I can. Of course I can. Why not? I'm taking the shots of the best bits as I go along. They just happen to be still the same best bits. So you get to see them again. It's just that conversation is different. And now the conversation is about me telling you why it's different. It's also about having Dog in the back. Dog, she keeps popping her head up because she's wondering what I'm talking about. She's wondering if I'm talking to her. I mean, who else? There's nobody else in the car. It must be awfully confusing for her. No wonder she's disobedient sometimes. Sparrow pits. So hungry. I'm just not prepared in the way that I used to be. That's why I had the nickname of the Hairy Paddington, because I'd go everywhere with my sandwiches and flask. These days, I don't bother with a flask. I don't bother with sandwiches. I've just learned that I'm not going to go that hungry, but I am. I'm the hungriest today that I've ever been in my entire life. That's what it feels like, because I've not eaten since 5:30 yesterday, and now it's 12 o'clock. So that is 19 and a half hours. Or is it? No, it's 18 and a half. 18 and a half hours without food. That's the kind of fast that you experience when you're stranded somewhere. It's a bit like me setting off over to Derbyshire with just, a quarter of a tank of fuel and thinking, oh, it'll be all right. If I can get there in a quarter of a tank, it won't cost me any money. Yeah. And if I can go all day without eating any food, then I won't need any. I won't need any. Won't need any. You plonker. Oh, right, okay, well, you can't actually see beyond the bend there. That's a bit of a pool. I mean, that's just cheeky, isn't it? Obviously, we'd all like to get past the truck, but now we've got to get past you as well. These people, they get confused with the difference between leaving an appropriate gap between yourself and the vehicle in front and driving slowly. I don't suppose any of us wants to be going along at 42 miles per hour, but it's not just that truck. That truck is being held up by a whole row of cars as well. Cars. The cars in front are slowing the truck down. No truck driver in their right mind would drive along at this speed. They have a job to do. They have somewhere to be. And the quicker they get there, the quicker they can go somewhere else or home or what. Oh, there he goes. Oh, gosh, that isn't good. Wow. That was a dangerous manoeuvre, that. Let's turn off now, anyway. We still won't get any more speed on the go. Follow! I'm no stranger to an overtaking manoeuvre. No, I like an overtake. But I like to do it when I can see that the road ahead is clear, not whilst approaching the brow of a hill. Because you never know when there might be someone coming the other way. That's the point. Or even someone coming the other way doing another overtaking manoeuvre. At least you'll avoid them, because they'll be on the other side of the road, just about to hit the car that you are overtaking. Overtaking. Do it safely. I consider I'm a good few miles down the road and that car is only in front of this car now. It was a very, very sketchy manoeuvre for no gain. Still stuck behind the truck, you see. Stony Middleton. And it is now 8 minutes past 12, which means that I am late. Lovely rock faces. I do like this place. Back to what I was saying. Late. Yes. I said I'd be there at 12 and probably another 15 minutes off. Do you know what? I don't really care anymore. I used to be really, really bothered about being late, and then recently, over the past year or so, I've just struggled to be on time for anything. And I've stopped worrying about it. And maybe that's it. Well, obviously that's it. Obviously. The thing that stops you from being late is being concerned about being late. But I've come to the conclusion that no bugger else is bothered about it, so why should I be? You know, at home, the wife will say, what time are you going to be home from work? I say, 2:30. And then 2:30 will come and I've gone by 2:30, unless I have somebody around who's making it very, very difficult for me to leave, which does happen. And I'll get home at maybe 2:45, and she'll say, you said you'd be here at 2:30. There's that Mercedes that I overtook before. Didn't really work out, that did it? Eh? Yeah.
Years ago. They have got, probably they're never going to be able to buy a house.
I got distracted by something on the radio and I forgot what I was going to say. So I'm just going to ponder this. Why is it funny that we don't talk anymore? Hey, Cliff? Why is that funny? Is that the kind of comedy that Cliff Richard really likes? I like a challenge. I like challenging myself. I like challenging things. And today's particular challenge, besides trying to get 58 miles per gallon, which I haven't done, is to be unnervingly nice to Boaty all day. Just to say nice things, just to be complimentary, just to be supportive. Yeah. Would you like a doggy treat? Eh? Oh, what about one of these? And one more. There we go.
Hello.
All right, fuck face.